everyone, Janet here from the 4-H office with a fun idea for a tasty snack that will have your mom saying, I'm glad you're eating your vegetables today. We're actually going to make a vegetable ice cream, which is quick and simple. We don't need an ice cream churn, we just need a blender and your choice of cooked vegetables. I'm actually going to use a fruit today. I'm going to make avocado ice cream just because I have a couple avocados at home and they're getting a little soft. So, food project, the first thing we're going to do is wash our hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, front and back, to get them nice and clean before we get started. For this project, you're going to need 2 avocados. You're going to need some heavy whipping cream, a dry measuring cup for your sugar, a freezer storage container, sugar, a mixing bowl, a liquid measuring cup, knife, fork, cutting board, food processor. Let me get my hands washed and we'll get started. All right, so to get started today, we have to first get our avocado all ready to go and mashed up. So what we're going to do is take our avocados on the cutting board, and if you're a little clover butter, if you're unsure about your cutting skills, always good to have an adult do this part for you. So we're just going to go around the outside of our avocado. You can tell if an avocado is good if it's really mushy when you start touching it. It might be a little brown inside, overripe. We're just going to open it up. The pit, which is on one side, we need to pop that out with a fork. Avocados are fruit, so if I was to cook up some baby carrots, mash them up, maybe some beets, you could also make this recipe with cucumbers, then you'd have your veggie ice cream. So once I have the pits out of my avocado, I'm just going to scrape the center into the bowl so that I can mash it up. Always good to pull the garbage can over by where you're working too. So we're just going to finish scraping this out. This is nice. These are really ripe today, but not overripe. Just mash with the fork. I'm going to use a food processor today to mix mine. If you had a blender, you could use that as well. Just making small enough pieces to fit into my food processor here. So once that's mashed up, I'm going to open up my heavy cream. I need 2/3 of a cup of heavy cream. You could probably make this with your favorite milk alternative as well, or a lighter version. It just may not be quite as creamy. So we always measure on a flat surface, making sure that we have the right amount. Put my heavy cream in. I'm going to need 1/2 cup of sugar for this recipe. but not least, our avocado. And start putting that in, and we'll start blending that right up. It's gonna get a little loud, so I'm going to mix it, and when I'm done, I'll be back with you. Okay, we have a nice mixture. I'm just going to scrape the sides of my food processor in and mix it up a little bit more. Some of the cream didn't quite get mixed in as well as I want. It is kind of nice because we do have a lot of soft, smoothly blended ice cream, but I do have some chunks of avocado on the side and on the lid, which will give my ice cream a little bit of a chunkier texture to it, which is pretty awesome. So, just going to empty my food processor into my freezer dish so that we can freeze this. This is going to take approximately 8 hours or overnight in order to work and freeze. This is really a neat looking mixture, kind of light green, almost like a pudding, which is pretty cool. It's the first time I've ever made this, not gonna lie to you. I'm very excited. Very excited to try the different variations of this recipe, which you can make with cooked beets, carrots, cucumbers. You could probably use some kale if you wanted to. You could get wild, you could mix your vegetables, have some mixed vegetable ice cream, which will make mom happy. You are getting your vegetables and your dairy products. So we're just going to try to scrape this as best we can to get all of the avocado ice cream off. Also, if you want, you can change the sugar to a sugar substitute if you're on like a special diet. So when you have everything nice and clean, you're just going to smooth your ice cream out in your dish. Mix it up a little bit more. Missed a spot. And so what we've made today is avocado ice cream. And remember, you can do this with any sort of vegetables. You could probably even do this with more fruits as well. Very simple to make. So now that I'm all packaged up, I'm going to go and put my ice cream in the freezer for 8 hours or most likely overnight, and we'll try it tomorrow. Here is our finished frozen product of avocado ice cream. So we're just try to scoop a little bit up. I probably should let it warm up a little bit, but it froze real well. It's actually pretty tasty. I would give this 2 thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check us out, Shenango County 4-H on Facebook and on YouTube.